Okay. I think it's about time to finish with the names. And then we're going to go to the verses that each one have to say after 18, which is also very important. But tonight we'll deal with names that you should not call, and every name of yours will find where is it written in the Torah. Are you interested to know where you're appearing in the Torah?
Of course, Rabbi, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So let me see. Okay. There is few books that you can find yourself. Either in the 5 Torah books, or we're going to the Nevi'im, or we're going to the Ktuvim, or we're going to the Gemara, or there is a book called Shem Agdolim. The names that the Gdolim, not in our time, in the Gemara time, they used to call names that it's very special ones, and it's not appearing in the Torah. But they used to call it. There is a book called Seder Adorot. A generation after a generation from Adam Arishon until now. One after a generation after generation. So over there you can find all the names that you're looking for. Now, whatever we cannot find there, we go to Shulchan Aruch, Even Haezer, over there it's all the laws of the Gittin, and then we'll find names that we never knew that it's existing b'chlal. So some names have no meaning, and I will say which ones, and which ones they have a source to it, and it's not, and it's no problem. Let me start with the ladies for a change, for tonight. Thank you. Okay, so I'll tell you which names are, don't use it. Aviva, Aviva, Avivit. Abigail is a very good name. Abigail. She was one of the wives of David HaMelech.
Wait, but these names we're not allowed to use, or we are allowed to
No.
use?
I'll say which yes and which not.
Oh, okay.
Pay attention.
Rav, can you review it again from the beginning? Aviva not.
Aviva, not. Avivit, no. Abigail, yes, and she is appearing in Shmuel Aleph. In the Navi, Shmuel Aleph, she is there. There is a name Aviyah, Aleph Bet Yud Hey. Sometimes they call it to a boy, and sometimes they call it to a girl.
Is it good or bad? Not. No.
Avital, she was also the wife of David HaMelech. Avital,
Is that yes or no?
Avital, yes. If she was the wife of David HaMelech, how can we say no? Right? Now, Ahuva also is a new name, but we don't see it in the Torah nowhere. But the Temanim and the Sfaradim, generally, they have this name plenty, Ahuva.
Is that bad or good, please?
If this has been called for years and years and years, Ahuva, it's okay, you know, meaning she loved by everybody, Ahuva. Some names, they're new ones, but at least they have some a meaning to it, you know. Adele, it was the name of the daughter of the Baal Shem Tov. What it means, I don't know.
We said Adel. It means gentle.
Gentle, right?
Adel. Adel. Like
Adel.
Edelman, like the name Adel.
Yeah, like Edelman, yeah.
Fine, gentle.
Adina.
Wait, Rob, I'm sorry. So is
Adel.
it's
Adele.
approved a good name?
A lot of Israelis use Adel.
What?
A lot of Israelis use the name Adel.
They don't know even what it means. Odelia. Did you hear this name?
Yes.
Yes. Is it good?
Yes. My
Okay.
daughter's name.
Okay, it's a new name. We don't see it in the Torah. Not in the Ketuvim. We're looking back for.
So Rav is not a good name, you mean?
But to tell you to add a name or to change it will be very hesitant, because after all, the meaning is good. I'll thank Hashem. Odelia. Olga. Ophira.
Rabbi, I apologize. Before you said Odelia, you said Adina, but you didn't mention if it was good or bad.
Adina is the interpretation of Adel.
Ah, okay.
Adele, the
Thank you.
daughter of the Baal Shem Tov. Instead of calling her Adina, so probably he spoke Yiddish, and he says Eidel, Eidele,
Olga is good.
Eidale, Meidale, right? That's in
Thank-
that's in Yiddish. Ingale,
And Adina is okay?
Adina is fine. Ora, Ora. That's a
The
new
light.
name. Huh?
The light.
So the girls that they used to call them Sveta, some of them changed to Ora, and some of them changed to Tzivia.
Or
Wow.
Olga, Rabbi.
Olga is not good. But Ora also is a new name, but as Yom Ze LeIsrael, Ora v'Simcha. Ora v'Simcha, meaning we can say Ora zu Torah. ליהודים הייתה אורה ושמחה וששון ועיקר, and the Gemara there was saying Ora zu Torah. So this name have, even though it's a new name, but the meaning is okay. So we can live with it. Now some girls, the Israelis, will call her Or. Or. We'll tell her, change it to Ora. Don't call Or.
What about Oria?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it soon. Ortal. Welcome to Israel. Ortal. Also, it's a new name. What they do have to do with the light, I don't know. Ortal. Stay away from such names. Oriana. Oria. Did you hear once these names? Huh?
No.
Yes.
No.
No, I didn't.
Yes.
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes, Rabbi.
Oriana is like Ariana? Same idea.
Oria. Oria.
Yes, Rabbi. Yes, Israeli they put, I think, Rabbi.
Yeah. Orit.
So Oriana, yes, Rabbi, Orit, Israelis, no?
Israelis.
The
So
Orion.
But
all the,
Rabbi, Oria is good or not good?
better
So,
now?
yeah, this is so confusing.
Rabbi, what that means, Oria?
Or Hashem.
So
Is
why
it
would
spelled
be
like
bad?
Uriah, like Uriah Chiti?
כן.
Rav, can we just go over really quickly? You said Oriana, Oria, and Orit. Those are names you should stay away from?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Orna. Did you hear this name once?
Yes.
Yes, Rabbi.
Yes. No?
Not good. Ayala?
Yes, good.
It's appear in the Zohar. Ayala. And this is the name of Am Israel in the Zohar. Ayelet,
Yes.
it's okay because we say Ayelet HaShachar, right?
What does Ayelet mean?
Ayelet is the name of the Shekhinah, meaning Am Israel will stay here until the Mashiach will come. Ayelet HaShachar, מה זה? שחר? עמוד השחר. It's morning time. Now we're living in the dark. When the Mashiach will come, everything will be light. Pitome will see the whole truth, and that's called Shachar. Ayelet, Am Israel, HaShachar, that they're waiting for the morning. Ilana is a new name. Our advice is not to call it. Ilanit. Stay away from this.
Rav, really quickly, if you have Ilana, should you add a name or just leave it alone?
If she have problems in life, she should add a name, Chick-Chack.
Okay, thank you.
Rabbi, Oria, the same thing, Rabbi?
Yes.
What name should be added to Ilana? My wife's name is Ilana.
Your name, wife is Ilana.
Noah. How about Noah? Noah is good.
You see, not every time we're saying to add name or change name, depends on it, because Ilan is a tree. What is Ilana? A female tree?
Her parents call her Ella.
Ella.
Apparently, the name Ayala means Am Yisrael.
Ella. So why don't you?
So
why didn't they change
Ayala
it to
means
Ayala?
Am Yisrael, and we're waiting till the morning because that's when Mashiach is going to come. So Am Yisrael is holding tight to Ayala.
Please mute.
Ella, you should call Ayala.
Rabbi, why is Ilanit not good a name? I know a lot of people who have Ilanit as a name. Why isn't it good?
What does it mean?
I don't know what it means, but I know a lot of people carrying the name.
Where is it written in the Torah?
I don't know.
For the Rav, Ella and Eleanor, is it the same thing?
Both of them are no good.
What about Ilanot? Is it Ilanot? Birkat Ilanot?
If you know the language, Ilan is a male. It's not a female. And the name Ilan is also not such a great name.
What about Oren?
I'll get to every name if you're going to give me a chance. I promise you I'll get through all the name. If I miss one, I'll make it up to you.
Sorry, Rabbi. Ilana, you said it's not a good name and you said it should be changed. What name you recommend to be changed? think the same thing.
I cannot say it over here. You have to give me a call. I have to know where she was born, when she was born, which months, which date. It's not I'll throw it you names from my pocket. I'm not gonna do so. Let's go to Iris. Iris in English. Iris. What is this? Not in the Torah.
Flower, no?
Yeah, it's a name of a flower. Okay. Irit. I don't know what it is. Alona. Alona. Eleanor. Elisheva, very good. Who was she?
Arna Cohen's wife.
Very good. Who said it? Who said it?
You're putting them on the spot, Rav.
No, it's good.
I did, Rabbi.
My daughter's name is.
Very good.
What did she say?
Aaron a Cohen wife. Her name was Elisheva. That's a good name. Now,
Rabbi,
yes.
Can I ask you a quick question? Why is Eleanor not a good name?
What is this?
I don't know, but I was named Eleanor.
So, do you want to call a name that you don't know?
Well, my parents named me Eleanor, so I don't know why. And it's short for Ella. My Hebrew name is Hefsi, and you said to say Hefsiba.
Hefsiba, okay.
Okay, so.
Hefsiba is the name from the Gemara.
Yes, you told me that.
It's a very good name.
It's a good name, but no
now,
one calls me Hefsiba.
Yafe, because now it's not a common name. If you go to school, they're going to ask you, what is your name? Hefsiba. Excuse me? Excuse me?
They made fun of me when I said that.
Of course. So now, if your parents called you Eleanor, you call yourself Ayala.
Ayala?
Yeah.
Ayala with the Y?
Yeah.
Ayala. Instead of Ella, Ayala.
Yes, very good.
Is
Rabbi,
there only Fefsi?
Ma?
Only Fefsi. Can you name only Fefsi without Ba?
Yeah, but it's only half a name.
Mm-hmm. So it has
Rabbi,
to be a full name.
I have a niece also who's Ella, Russian name. Eleanor is another one, but she's Ella Eleanor Esther. So do we just call her Esther? Because very rarely, I think her father is the only one who calls her Esther.
I don't know where these names are coming from. I'm asking
Israeli, I don't know.
Can you tell
Israel.
me what this name means? They say we don't know. So why do you calling it, for crying out loud?
I didn't name her. She's my niece.
But Bachti Miskena, okay.
It's our parents,
to her as
Rabbi.
Esther?
It's parents.
Okay.
Parent, they didn't know at that time.
So they should call her Esther instead of Eleanor?
Esther.
Thank you.
Rabbi, but Ayala is a female of Eyal, male.
Whatever it is, Naftali Ayala Shlucha. It's written in the Torah.
Okay. Okay.
There is a new name came, and the name is Emunah. I think the Iranians, they like this name,
Yes, I heard that.
Emunah. Okay? It's a new name that we never saw before, but at least the meaning is very well. Emet ve'emunah. So this name, you don't change and you don't add any name, it stays. Now, there is all kinds of names, but I'll go through it kaga fast, which you don't call. Amalia with Aleph. Amira, Annette, Anita. All the names, not good.
Befoida, Rabbi.
Befoida. Osnat. How about Osnat?
Osnat is a
Recommended,
good
no?
name.
It's a good name.
Osnat.
Yosef's wife.
Osnat bat Potifera, she was the wife
Daughter
of whom?
Yosef and the daughter of Dina.
He is appearing in the Torah. What else can you ask on this? Esther, we all know. Efrat, we all know. Also, it's Ibedivre Ayamim. Also, there is Efrat there also.
So these are all from the Torah, Rabbi, from the Chumash?
Efrat, yes. Esther,
Okay.
for sure, yes.
Megillah, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Ariela,
No, good.
it's not good to call it.
Rabbi Haimoff,
Yeah.
can I ask a question? I have when my daughter was born, she was born on Yud Aleph at Av. So I asked Rav to help me with the name. So he said, because Beit HaMikdash was still standing, call her Ariella. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but now you're saying that this is not a good name.
I don't know whom did you ask. And I don't want to know, actually.
Okay. So what should I do with her name? Add another one?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think she would like any other name. Okay.
Her name? Ariel is an angel. Even on this one, there is enough discussion if we should call on the name of the angels or not. At the end, the conclusion that you can call, yes. To add more into it and to call a woman, Ariela.
Rav, why can't one just erase the name and just call a new name? Why add it? What's the point of it? What's the point of it being there?
Well,
If you're not,
it should move to be a second name, you know.
why not be the first if the first name is not good and adding a second name? Why just not
No,
get rid
when
of
we adding, the addition is the main name now.
So the name eventually fades away, the second name that's no good. So eventually this becomes the main one.
Rabbi, I heard that it's not good to erase the name.
Actually, the best name was for this girl. It should have been Nechama.
Like Menachem and for boy.
Ariela.
Because of the time that she was born, Rabbi?
Of Menachem.
A girl that was born on Yom Kippur, every Rav will tell you, call her Ruchama. On Be'av, you call her Nechama. It fits the months, it fits the occasion, it fits everything. And it's a good name.
Thank you.
Okay? Let's go to Bet. Bet. There is a name called Bina. Bella. Unless you're Italiano.
Bachmal.
Valor.
Bachmal is Meshi. Not Meshi, it's Tifa.
Rabbi, Bina is nice name or not nice name?
Velour. Velvet.
Bina.
Rav, was Bina okay or not?
Bina, it's a new name.
What's the Hebrew name for Bella?
Bella.
Rivka, please mute.
Bella, I will say Bracha.
How about Berta and Basanda?
Or you should call her Yafa. Bracha or Yafa to Bella.
Yeah, I heard of that before. Yafa for Bella.
כבוד הרב, בלה יכול להיות בלהה?
גם כן.
בלהה.
Bulur also, Rabbi.
It's not a common name today. Don't
Bella
call
Bulur.
her Bilha in school. She'll be the joke of the day. Don't do that. Okay? Now, the Bukharim have a name, interesting one, and I always wanted to know where it's coming from. I thought it's a bracha, but they call it brucha.
Burcho.
Is it Barno like that also? Same thing, Rabbi?
But where is it coming from, these names?
It's the same bracha, no? Brucha.
No, it's a brucha. She was the sister of Agrippas the king. Agrippas Amelech had a sister, her name was Brucha. And the Bukharim, I don't know where they found it.
Agrippa was Greek?
Among Muslims, so they didn't know how to pronounce the right way. So we call Burcho.
Burcho is, I don't think it's Muslim.
But there is a name for called Brucha.
What about Barna?
This is not Hebrew. Must be Russian or Bukharian.
Rabbi, sorry to my son. He asking me what is Bina means that you say it's not a good name. He loves that name.
Bina?
Bina. Daniel Boy is here.
There is Chokhmah, Bina, Dat.
It's Chabad.
Okay. It's new names that we're advising everybody not to call. And I think in Europe, the Ashkenazim, did they had Bina?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
Never heard it.
no.
In Iran, we have Bina.
Oh, yes?
Yeah, in Smart.
Interesting.
And my family were Lubavitch. They didn't use the name Bina for a woman.
Bina in Persian, Rabbi, somebody can see. They say Bina.
Yeah, can see meaning smart.
Binam, Rabbi, Binam. Madme Binam.
Well, you're getting there.
חוכמה, בינה ודעת. ותן בליבנו בינה להבין ולהשכיל. If this is the meaning in Iranian, so I think the Iranian can stay with the name. If this was the custom there to call this name, and the name have a meaning to it, okay? They can stay with it. It's a new name that we never heard before, but at least it's coming from the tefillah. Beten belibenu bina. Okay.
Rivka, can you please mute? Too much noise.
Bruria. It's a very good name. The wife of Meir Baal HaNes.
Rabbi, they're using Bella and then they call Bluria or Balor.
Blor, it's a crystal. No, Chini is China.
Crystal as a diamond or crystal the other way, Rabbi?
Crystal like you buy in the store, no?
It's a good name or no?
If you want your daughter to be a crystal, okay, fine with me.
No, my mother-in-law is.
The Bukharim had a problem to say Rish, like they cannot say Rivka, they say Luqa. I don't know where this name comes from.
Most probably some of them, they miss the T, Rabbi. That's why.
So I'm afraid that the name Blor, it came from Bruria. That's what it is.
My assumption is also the same.
Okay. Bracha, even though is a new name, but it's a very good name. Sim, Shalom, Tova, Ubracha. It's a name with a lot of meaning to it, even though, right? And actually, it's in the Torah. את הברכה אם תשמעו, והקללה אם לא תשמעו. Okay, so it's a good name. By all means, it's a good name.
Rabbi, this is from Parasha Ra'eh.
Yeah. Now we have a name Bat El. Did you hear this name once?
Yes, in Israel they use it a lot.
Yes, in Israel.
No good? The daughter of Hashem, no, that's what it means, right?
It's two names, actually.
Mm.
Bat El.
Mm.
Let me
But,
tell you, it's not good.
I heard from someone whose daughter was Bat El that Rav Chaim Kanievsky told him to switch it to Batya.
נכון מאוד. Yeah. So now we have Bat El, it's two names that we don't like bichlal. So there is one Rav in Israel that was big tzaddik. Parents came to him with a child that her name was Bat El, and he told them to add a name to it. They should call her Yael. But El and Yael almost sound the same. And he said, please make any effort not to call her Bat El. And we have another one that came to him with a daughter also named Bat El, and he said, change the name. Don't even add name. Change the name.
Yes, Kvod Rav. I had also niece. She was Bat El. She was always sick.
Yes.
And they changed her name to Efrat in Israel.
Very good.
And she's doing very well, Baruch Hashem.
Rabbi, I have a daughter also, but should I change? We asked the rabbi before.
It's not a good name. We have to change it. You call me up.
Okay, thank you.
Rabbi, you didn't say about Eliana and Ashira when you were doing Aleph.
Eliana?
Yeah, and Ashira.
Can.
Shira, he said. Eliana, he didn't say.
Ashira is be'ain. Oh, what do you mean? Ashira be'alef?
I thought it was like Aleph, like Ashira La Hashem. No?
Uh-huh. That's bichlal, a new name.
But it's a popular name.
Ashira?
Yeah.
That's the first time I hear it in my lifetime.
Me too.
Me too.
There's two Ashiras in my daughter's class.
It's very popular.
And Eliana is very popular too.
Yeah.
So what should we do about those names?
Eliana. Eliana. I never understood what this Eliana means.
I know.
Eliana.
Okay.
It means Hashem answered your prayers. Hashem answered, you prayed and Hashem answered.
What is Anna?
ענה, כבוד הרב, הוא ענה לי, השם ענה לי, ביקשתי.
No, Eli Anna זה באלף. Anna Hashem Oshiana. Eli Anna. Is not Eli Anna בעין.
אני חשבתי בעין.
No, I thought it was with an ayin.
That's what one rabbi said. It's with an ayin. Interesting.
It's not with Ain. It's with Aleph.
ואילנית?
גם כן א'.
Why can't we name it? Why can't we write it with an ayin?
I was asking everybody, why did you call Eliana? I said, Hashem, please answer my prayers.
יש לאחיין שלי שהם קוראים אליאנה אילנית.
Rabbi, is it better to change that name or add a name to it?
Eliana. What are we going to do with this name? Eliana.
But isn't it a positive meaning though? If you are going to say it in Ayin, so why can't we keep it?
Eliana means Hashem answered. Hashem answered what?
He answered your prayer. You prayed for a child and he answered and he gave the child. And then Hashira. Now you're singing Hashem's praises. You're so happy. Like, and as Yashir.
I don't have it even on my list.
So what should we do?
What shall we do? Very good question. What shall we do?
Rav, I have another name. Is this starting with an Aleph? Esya?
Esya?
Yes. Is it a Jewish name?
I think I know a little bit Hebrew, and I don't know what it means, Bichlal. Maybe you can tell me.
I don't know, but it's my older sister's name, and Rabbi told her to change it to Esther. My parents named her back in Uzbekistan Esya. So I don't know. Just wondering.
Asya, it's a Russian name. In Uzbekistan, they used to call Asya. It's Russian
But
name.
they don't call her Asya. They call her Esya. With I don't know, not Asya. It's like Esya.
Yeah, there's such a name, Asa. Usually Asa they call
It's a
Esther.
Russian name.
It is a Russian name, yeah. A lot of people have that name.
So I'll tell you what. Rav Chaim Kanievsky did not like these names at all, and he used to erase it. He said, take it out. Take it out. Out. So, for example, Ashira, right?
Ashira Shira. לכבוד התורה, right? No good?
השורר שירה לכבוד התורה, אבל לא השירה, אני...
Oh, okay.
There is השירה, אז ישיר. השירה להשם כי גאו גאה, סוס ורוחמו, רמה בים.
Just put Shira.
It's the same thing. Now, Oshra, right? Oshra, Rabbi Chaim says it's okay. Why? It's come min Lashon Osher. But Osher, yeah, he didn't like it. He said no. Oshrit, Oshrat, no. He says no. Not to call it. Ashira, it looks like, oh, okay, it looks like, but I think I have to ask him. Because it's a name that I am by myself not familiar with this. So I cannot say yes, I cannot say no. On his face, it looks okay, you know. There is a source to it. What's the second name that you asked me?
Eliana.
This is no good.
Rav, someone asked Eleanor, if I'm not mistaken, not Eleanor. Is that similar or two different names?
Same thing.
Eleanor and Elnor are the
I
same?
don't want to tell you what Rav Chaim said. He said, this is name shel meshugaim.
Oh, wow.
Name, Rabbi.
Someone was asking on the chat, that's why I just wanted to
Yeah,
clarify.
okay, fine. You see, he was so upset. He said, "זה שמות של משוגעים." We have so many names. Why we have to go and search, like you're searching for chametz, for a name that
For a tree.
So what should we do now? It's already too late. You already named that child. What should we do?
what Eliana?
Yeah, everyone calls her Eliana. What should I do? What should I put as her name?
When she was born?
She was born Yud Dalet Elul, August 20th.
Elul?
Yeah. Yud Dalet, Yad.
No. Everybody who is born in Chodesh, דרחמים והסליחות, I would call her Hannah.
Chana?
Hannah is such a good name. Wow. And she knew how to pray. And that's what we're doing for 40 days. We're pouring our heart out. And who knows how to do it better than Hannah?
So what should I do? I should tell Purang to go to the Torah and change her name to Chana?
First of all, you have to ask her if she wants. Don't do it by force.
Okay.
Of course, not by force. You have to explain her in a nice way that you spoke to me. And my advice is, that's what she should do. you add a name, Hannah Eliana.
So can her friends still call her Eliana? Or should when she's in second grade, what should I do? I should only
They can call her whatever they want, but we know that at the house you're gonna call her Hannah Eliana.
okay.
Rabbi, don't we also look at the Parsha Shavua that the baby was born the week of in order to also get names from?
Yeah, but Chodesh Elul, or if it's Adar, every boy that was born in Adar, everybody will tell you, Mordechai. If it's a girl, Esther,
Hadassah, Shoshana.
That's it.
But if like my cousin is a bit rebellious, when I pray for her, can I change her name for her? Like just in my prayers, like to add a name for her?
What's her name?
It's Eleanor.
Huh?
Eleanor.
Eleonora. You have to erase this name.
No, but for me, like on my part, can I just add a name as I pray for her? Or, because if I tell her anything, it's not gonna go well.
The parents have to.
Okay, so in my prayers, I should not add anything. Okay.
Rabbi, we also spoke about name Regina. What's the best name to change it to?
Regina?
Yeah.
When she was born.
She was born on Rosh Hashanah.
On Rosh Hashanah?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Rabbi, what do you call a boy that was born in Rosh Hashanah?
Well, what should I call him?
Yes.
A shofar.
It's a nice name, Rabbi. I've heard it before.
Rabbi, how about Regina that was born on Shvat 4? What's the good name for Regina that was born Shvat?
Shvat?
Shvat, yeah, the 4th of Shvat.
Shvat also, it's Rosh Hashanah, but for the trees.
Kodara, my name is Pirchia, and I was born in the 2nd day of Tu B'Shvat.
Very good.
Amazing, right?
Amazing.
Coincidence.
Here, yes. Yes.
כבוד הרב, יוצא דת ראש השנה and Elul רחמים, no? רחמים is good.
Yes.
But what about for a lady, Rabbi? You mentioned Regina. Did Rav have a name for a woman born on Rosh Hashanah?
Ruchama.
Ruchama?
Yes.
If a person doesn't like that name, can they look through the Torah and see a name that they like more appealing to them because they're already? Is that at all a possibility, or is it just for that month?
She should ask herself why Hashem decided to send her to this world dafka on Rosh Hashanah.
Sarah Imeinu was nifteret on Rosh Hashanah.
What?
Sarah Imeinu was nifteret on Rosh Hashanah. So is that a good thing to do or not?
If you pay attention, the Haftarah of the first day of Rosh Hashanah is Vatitpalel Chana. So you have two choices. If a child was born, a girl, on Rosh Hashanah or around this time, either Ruchama, either Chana.
What about Yael? on Rosh Hashanah?
Because the shofar has to be shofar shel Yael.
Great connection, Rabbi.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Rabbi, Regina that was born on Rosh Hashanah, you could call her Hannah?
For sure, Hannah, yes.
Rabbi, I'm sorry, quick question. You mentioned earlier tonight about Aviva, and I was interested because my daughter's name is Aviva, and I wasn't here when you mentioned that Aviva wasn't a name you said you should use. What name should I combine with that name, or what do you suggest?
When she was born.
She was born July 8th, 2017.
Jewish date.
Jewish date? Oh, I'm not sure.
So, Rabbi, for Regina was born in Shvat.
I'll look it up right now.
What's the good name, please?
Same thing.
Hannah?
Hannah, Pirchia.
Tammuz 14.
Okay, Rabbi, it's Tammuz, the 14th.
Tammuz.
Tammuz, yeah, the 14th.
Nechama.
Say it again?
Nechama.
Oh, Nechama, okay.
What about Kislev, Rabbi? Whoever born Kislev, ladies.
Are we gonna move on with the names?
Yeah, yeah.
I think everybody should call the rabbi separately.
I think so. But
Taking
with
too long.
you know, have some mercy on my phone, you know.
It's very hard to
Yeah.
reach Rabbi on the phone personally. Rabbi's always busy.
What can I do? Should I quit? No. Okay, so now there is two names that we have to discuss, Batia and Bitya. The Bukharian, they used to call
BT.
BT.
Bitya.
BTO. BTO.
Yes. Yeah. Now, it's a name that's written in the Torah. Bitya. And it's a good name. Let's see who was called on this name.
Is Bitya and Batya the same, Rabbi?
Ma,
Is Bitya and Batya the same names?
yes.
Thank you.
Now, in Eretz Israel, they'll call her Batya. In the Galut, even in France, they call her Bitya. But it's a name also from the Torah, and it's a good name. Okay, and it's not Batya. It's one word. Bat El, it's two words. Bat El.
So Rabbi, Batia and Bitia is the same name?
Yeah.
And it's a good name, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Batsheva is a very, very precious name.
She was the wife of David, right, Rabbi?
Not only that, is one of the nickname of the Shekhinah.
Oh, wow.
And this name is a very good esgula to bring boys to the world. Why? But Sheva, you can write also Saveya. I'm already satisfied from girls. I have enough. So now it's time for boys. Okay?
I know a family named Batsheva. After that, he had another 3 girls.
He had that name in Iran.
Regina, it's actually 2 girls.
We had Batsheva in Iran.
I'm sorry. Yes, it's 2.
They call her Dokhtar Bas. So now I know what's the meaning. I was laughing when I was a child. Why this woman name is Dokhtar Bas?
Wow.
I'm learning. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Rav, what about Bukharian? They call Basanda. It's also the same way, the same thing.
I don't know. I really don't know what it means.
It means enough with the girls.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, that's what I was told.
Okay.
No, Bukharian call Istam.
No, Islam is
Madam, to have a
something else. Islam is when the kids used to die, so they used to call this
Yes,
girl
to
Islam.
live.
I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's good to know.
Okay, so we finish Bet. Tomorrow we'll go to Gimel. This way, I don't know when we're gonna finish.
Funny names.
Dr. Bass, I like that.
Yeah, I like it very much. You know,
You made our night with that name.
She was a woman working in the shul in Iran, one of the shuls in Iran.
Okay. But by the way, Batsheva is a very good name. And I don't know why people are going for Eleanor and Eleonora, Orna, Shmona, Koel Ashtuyot. And we have such beautiful names. Shana, Efrat, you know, if you write it, if you read it backwards, is therapy.
Therapy.
It's so many nice names we have, so much meaningful. Ilana, Ilanit, Ortal. Why do we need it for?
But
So, Rabbi,
I'm sorry, is our mazal connected to our parents' mazal as well? Because I'm thinking if my cousin would not want to change her name, can I? Because her mom doesn't have a Jewish name either.
No.
Is if let's say the mother would change her name, is her mazal going to be better as well, the child's mazal, or it's not connected?
Again, changing a name, okay, not always. The mazal might be changed, yes, but the main thing is, are these people shomer Torah or mitzvot or not?
No. Okay. Because when somebody goes so far, you know, you want to pray to get them back a bit.
Maybe a few Jews will move, but it's not a magic.
No, I know. Just hoping it's going to give them a leg forward, you know?
Maybe a boost, but after all, you know, people, and we have in tendency, all this gulot that I see on the chats and everything else, Behemet, I want to throw up already from all this. All this gulot and people doing this and doing that. I have an advice for all of you. Scrap all this gulot. Everything. You do one thing in tzniut, for the ladies, and the men will come to learn half an hour more a day. Take all the sgulot into the garbage can, and that's it.
What do you mean sgulot, Rabbi?
For having children.
Like,
Hocus
ispandut
Hocus
and
pocus.
all kind of crazy
Oh,
things.
okay. Like superstition stuff. Okay.
No, even things. הפרשת חלה, or I don't know what, written. People, they light every day candles. You think that you're going into a cemetery. On the counter, you see candles. מה זה יעזור? Skirts are on the knees already, tight, and she has, Baruch Hashem, nice size, okay? And she every night, who cares בכלל? This is...
Maybe they want a new president, Rabbi.
Okay, good. It's not going to work. A name is good. It helps a lot when the child will do what he is supposed to, and the parents as well. Then everything will combine. Everything is. Imagine I'll give you a violin that costs like $250,000. There is. The professional ones, and I'll give it to a person who doesn't know how to play. It will help something?
No.
So what is he going to say? The violin is no good? Or you don't know what you're doing? So maybe he'll make his pandut next to the violin. Maybe it will play by itself. People have crazy stuff. I don't know where they're coming from. We don't know this way. There is no shortcuts. When you're serving Hashem, there is no
shortcuts.
And shortcuts. Not existing, we don't know what it means. Okay? You have to do. Change the clothing, change your way that you cover your hair, everything. That will do much better than everything else that you
have. So, Rabbi, we don't have to change the name then.
You have to change the names. It will give you more koach, but you have to utilize it.
Okay, would you be able to tell me what is Ya'ela means?
Ya'el?
Ya'ela, you said to me, right? So what does that mean?
Ya'el, I said. I didn't say Ya'ela.
Ya'el instead of Ella?
I believe it was Ayala.
Ayala.
Okay.
Aleph, Yud, Lamed, Hey.
Aleph, Yud, Lamed, Hey. Okay. What is the characteristics? Would you be able to tell me?
I will. I think I did it. No.
Yeah.
My notes taker. Where are you?
Right here, Rabbi. I have to just look it up.
Okay, so you send it on the chat, and I'll get off the hook.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Rav, so much for your time.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you. Very good, Rabbi.
Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rabbi. Good night.
Thank you, Rabbi, so much.
See you tomorrow, Hashem.
Thank you, Rabbi.
See you in the morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good night.
My pleasure.
Good night.
Night.